Hello. The sun just had some powerful explosions and or CMEs that just took place. What it looked like to me, there was also some unknown objects that flew up to the sun and quite possibly some UFOs that caused a series of powerful CMEs and or explosions. Okay, and we can't see very well with this one product that they're showing up on, but we're going to go over there and we're going to look at it, you all, is what we're going to do. We're going to look at it. Let me bring up these comments over here. I've been looking at this ISWA, is what I've been doing. Hello there. Yeah, we're going to go right over to it. You all can see yourself on here. So we're on here. That's great. Let's get right over here to this sun. Whoopsie. You all gotta let it. I gotta let it come at me right now because it is just blinking away. It's not too happy that I left the screen. It really isn't, but it just happened on this. You can probably see the stereo ahead coronagraph 2 running difference space weather beacon. Okay, we can come over here right now. You can see it. I hope we're on here. I really do. There's some wild things happening. Look how massive that is. That was massive of what happened. There's been a lot of activity around this sun, and I'm wondering just what's going on. I really am. And there's like let me get this right here, cursor. Look at that. See, I wonder what these things are that came up through there too. I think they're probably laser weapons or plasma weapons. They could have even been massive ships, you all. They could. I wish they had their other products updated so we could see it. Look at that. That is massive. Massive is what it is. Oh, Joyce Guess. That's wonderful. Welcome everybody. Yeah, so we wanna look at this. Look at that. And I wish, like I said, I wish the other products were able. Look at that. You got that one right there. Look, you got. Wait a minute. What's that came toward it? Really, what is that? Could it be a UFO shaped in disguise on this coronagraph right here? It could be. I know my sound has not been too good lately, and I don't think it has, but I'm trying to make sure this sound on here is not too low for some people. You had solar flares facing Earth. Elon's satellites were taken out. You think that was accidental? I really don't think it was accidental. See, look at these great big shadows at the top of this sun up here. I hope this is showing you. Look at this. So that's on the 9th, which was yesterday. Look at this. Boom. Let's see something else too. So that's the 9th. Okay, that's the 8th. This is the 9th. You got the shadow at the top. We're still rolling. Like, what is all of that? What on earth is all of that, you all? What is that? I would just call them all ships. That's what I would say. I'd say this is a whole bunch of ships or something's been detonated. That's what I would say because that is a mess. This is a total mess. That's today at 2 in the morning. 2:53 in the morning is what this is. 2:53 in the morning. And then they disappear. Let me just click it. I'm going to go frame by frame. Okay, so we have something else that happened too right there. Something else happened and just knocked out whatever happened there. It did. Something up there was detonated probably. Now we're on the 10th right now. If you hear clicking, it's me because I want to go little by little if they'll let us. Sometimes this doesn't show up the way it should. Uh-oh, it's getting ready to come out. Oh, you all, it's showing you all. But no, I don't like to make it blank on you all. I really don't. I do apologize. I wasn't realizing that. Look at that explosion. Look what it's done, you all. So it goes like that. Boom. This happened. It started at. Okay, you can look at this. Around 6:30. Okay, you might as well say around 7. Right here, 7 in the afternoon. 8, 9, 10. Boom. And by 11:25, that's as far as it's going. I don't know what time this is. 11:25. Sometime there. Look at that. That is massive. So it might. I don't know if this is earth facing or what, but I know that this is massive. It really is massive. I can imagine what it's going to look like on the other products. You hope it takes stuff out. TV, the vet. TV, the TV, the ET. You hope it takes things out. Oh, well, probably other people think the same way. They probably do. They probably think enough, just take it out. But then what happens when it goes down? Bad things happen when things go down. It really does. Bad, Gina, honey. You put that back on the screen before you flip it over. Bad things happen when the screen goes, when the things go down. It does. When internets are cut off, things are happening. I wanted to see if we could see when, let me just put this back to me. I want to push the button so you all can let it watch again without it blinking on you like it blinked on me. There's something sitting, B, but chill, thank you. I thought for sure I disabled my super chat. I really did. I've tried to do it several times, and just when I think I did it, I didn't. Thank you. Yeah, so look at this, you all. Okay, it's done doing its thing right here. And you know what else is interesting? Something is, something comes out right. Oh, wait a minute. When did those one things show up? Okay, these things showed up right here. Whatever these were, they showed up on the 7th. That's on the 8th. So that was one powerful explosion on the 8th, and this is the 9th. Hello there, Susan and Al. Yeah, that was the 9th. Let's come over here, you all. Let's look at this. So whatever this is, I would just like to call them all UFO ships because they could be that size. They really could. But I know it's probably going to show up on the screen as big old white blotches is what it's going to show up as. So it happened around 7 o'clock, and it just came out like this. And it is massive. It's massive is what it is. Yeah, it is, you all. Let me see if I could let's put this one right here because it really did some damage. If there was anything up there, around that sun or close to that sun, I think it caused some serious damage. I really do. If there was like satellites or something up there or even ships, it probably knocked some out. It probably did. Short-circuited them. So, yeah, let's go back to this. It pointed right at the Earth. T. Oliver, thank you for making that clear, because I'm not really very knowledgeable with these products. I just like to look at them and see how they look. I like the colors, and I like to look at the UFOs there, and sometimes the explosions and stuff. I couldn't tell you which side would be earth facing or not, but thank you, because we need to know that too. Yeah, let me come back over here. So we have this one, and I was trying to see if we could see any other one. No, that's the same one I've got right here, you all. That's the same one. This one's from 2014. This is not up to date. That's from the 7th. March the 7th. This one's up to date. This one looks a tad bit better. This is stereo ahead coronagraph. Boom. You see it coming out in slow motion like that. but it's almost like the other one with just a little bit more detail, just a little bit more detail. Let's add some more frames to this. I'd like to add some more frames so we can see it better. I really would. So we can do that. I'm going to add the maximum. Well, I don't need to add the maximum amount of frames. I'll just do 100. Well, we can do 300. Yeah, let's do 300 frames and then the 20 frames so we can see all that they allow us to see. You all, let me come back on here. Yes. If you all have a, if you have phenolmelalin, yeah. I'm looking on here. I'm waiting for this to happen. Okay, yeah. See, it's it's showing up on the other dark. Okay, we got this right here, you all. So let's look at this. This is the same like timestamp that we looked at from the other one. I've got this on the screen right here. You've seen those ships or whatever they were that showed up. I'm wondering if this is taking it all the way like the other one did. Because this is on the 9th. 10. Boom. Yeah, so it's taking it a little bit more. Let's look at this. So one came out on the 8th on that area. Then if we go here like this and get to the 9th, one came out on that side. See, look at these. Now these are showing up white. You have to ask yourself, what is up there that would cause this to happen? What is up there that would cause this to happen like that? I got to shrink it down because I can't get the whole image in there. What is up there that did that? Did it come from the sun? Was something fired toward the sun? Was something detonated toward the sun? You can see it coming out now. Around, it is massive. Looks like a round ball right there. See, that's how this one does. So this is 1 a.m. This is 1 a.m. on the 11th. Let me get over here. That's 1 a.m. on 1 a.m. on the 11th. And this shows even more damage. Get that off of there. This shows even more with this right here. So that's really interesting. It really is. They all look a little bit different. Boom. Just like that, you all. It's so is it going to get here in around a couple days? Is that what's going to happen? It's going to come here in a couple days, this large explosion. This one looks bigger for some reason. A lot bigger. Well, now they look the same. The magnetic field will be able to feel it. Have you all, let me ask this, have you all been feeling slightly like a headache just since yesterday and today? Yeah, because I'm wondering, I have felt that just like a slight headache, and I'm thinking, where is this coming from? And I don't get headaches. It might have been like a 1 on that scale, just enough to know that it's there. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I was feeling. I didn't have a bad headache. It was just like a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 would be the worst. It was like a 1. It was like annoying. Yeah. Uh-huh. The VLF, the Alfs and the Gwens and the ionospheric heaters and the NexRads and the 5G. I used to watch the NexRads all the time. I did, all the time. I'd get up in the middle of the night and see what they were doing, is what I would do. Okay, so I wish the other products would show this, but they don't. They really don't show it. There was one that I was looking at. You know, even if we come over here, we can look at this one too. This product right here. This don't have very much going on. This Soholasco C3. I do like coming over here and look. See, this is still here. This thing is still here. Let's give this some more frames too, because we want to see what this will do, because this does show something going on also. It does. Let's do this. I probably better give this 300 because it can handle more data. Oopsie, let me put this to me, you all. A ringing in your ears, bad. Some are speaking of hitting with us with the EMP. Well, I know that the militaries around the world are like battle hardened against, their equipment is hardened against the EMP. Your cars aren't. You better have some good walking shoes on and a bug out bag if that was to happen. Don't want to be too far from home. Okay, so we can see this. I'm trying to see what side it came out of. There it is, right there. See, it doesn't look that powerful on this one, but it looks very powerful on the other one, is what it looks. Let's drag it. Wait, look at this. There is a shadow, a straight shadow right here as this thing is coming out. A straight shadow. And that's rather odd. I wish I could show it a little better, because it looks to me like it kind of looks like a disc shaped UFO coming out too. And there's something, can you see it? I've not seen one come out like that before. Because it has a odd shape to it. I would not be surprised one bit if this literally was a massive disc-shaped UFO, or you might as well say flying saucer. That's the more thing. Yeah. Yeah, so let's look at this. So I wanted to shrink this because I wanted to see if it had the CME up there, what size it came out of. Without it blinking, you all, because it's blinking again because I stopped it, is what happened. It looks like plasma blast. Let me, I gotta let this run through since it's blinking. You go to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. I'll put the timestamp. I'll put the link here in the video. I just wanted to see if we can get this CME up closer. I really want to see if we can get it coming out of there. Look at that. I just want to say I don't think it's a planet. I think it's a ship. I really do. I think that's a ship crossing down there, the way it moves. Well, it kind of looks very powerful. Look at the movement with this sun, too, how it's always moving. These things right there. And this whole section right here. Why is this the only section moving? Right here, right. Did you see that ship that was laying across there? Because there was a ship laying across there. It was a long white ship. It was going straight across. Boom, I seen it. I seen it, you all. I seen it. It went straight across. Let me put the timestamp here. I don't know if it's going to take you there, but I'll put it on here. I'll come over here and put this in the live stream to see if you can go there. There, it's right there. I wanted to catch the time where that long white ship showed up right up here before it exploded. See if I can get it. There it is, right there, you all. We're going to pause it. Boom, we got it. We have got it. Woohoo! Can we say we got it? We got it. We got that big old ship right there, you all. Yes, we do. Right there in the center. We've got it. I knew I seen it, you all. This is exciting. I love it. I love seeing the ships. They make me happy. They really do make me happy. Right there. You can see it. Came right out. Came right through when that explosion took place. Wow. Yes, we did, Susan, honey. We got it. Yes, we did. That was exciting. It came through as the explosion was taking place at the sun. That's exactly what happened right there, you all. Boom. And if we are to, let me put this back to me. Let's see if we can bring any more, let's see if we can bring any, oh, that's me, any more out of this. Well, I can come over here. I was trying to look at the sun over here. Let me cancel this one. I want to add that photo in here to see if we can get that in the inverted mode to see what it might look like if it shows up, because I really want to see it. Yep, there it is. We got it. Come on now. We have got this ship right there. And it's a big ship. Can you see it? I can see it. We have got it. We can also look at the grayscale of it right there. And you can see the, what is this one? The grayscale. That's right, you all. It is. That's right, you all. If there's one thing I can do, it's I can spot those ships. I really can. Only the long ships. I can't do the triangles or anything like that. I can do the long. I can do these long ships because that's what I like to document. Is the long ones. So we're going to look at these so we can see if we can find any other adjustments on here. And I'm not really good at doing this stuff either, because somebody just told me, Gina, did you know that you can move these things on there? And I said, no, I did not know, and I didn't. Oh, this looks familiar, this shape right here. This really does. So we've got that. That's what that one looks like. Let's see what the inverted one looks like, you all, because the inverted one looks kind of neat too. Right here, you can see it right there in the inverted mode. What happened? Did this cut out on us, you all? Yes, it did. See that right there? Came right out of that sun in the inverted mode right before the explosion, or as the explosion was taking place. You can see it right here in the one mode too, the grayscale. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, let's go back here, you all, because we can see it right there. It's also a smaller ship right there. Hello there, Beatrice. Yeah, so I better put this back to me, because I am going to push that button, and I'm going to make this thing. I'm trying to get it over to me. I'm going to make this play again. We're going to play with this product again to get it going. Yes, the inverted mode, that looked really cool. You know, it's kind of hard to deny. Okay, it really is when you see it like that. It was an awesome catch. Yeah, it's still blinking, you all. Okay, it's done. It's blinking. It's done. It's too bad we can't really slow this down, because there are so many ships on here. Now I used to look at it like this, and that's before I knew I could look at it like this. That's before I got my screen right here, and I could go like that. That's before all of that happened. When you see all of these things flying around up here, they're not just debris. They're actual ships up there in the sky. Let's see, there's a big old explosion. I want to know the timestamp when that exploded. Did it drive by? Did it do a flyby and throw something in there? Shoot something in there? Or did it get blown out? Did it get blown out, you all? I hope it didn't, because if it got blown out, somebody's not going to be very happy. They're not going to be happy if they blew that ship out. We're going to have to see, because if it did, this is war. That ship is gone. Wait. I am hoping that this ship right here I'm hoping that this ship right here catapulted itself over here, because there is one ship that went over there when the explosion occurred. You see it? It's right here. But then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they blasted that ship away or not. I hope they didn't. I really do, because that would have been deliberate. It really would be deliberate. And if it's some powerful armies, ships, they're not going to be very happy at all. I tried to see if it could go over there. It has. It matches it, but not completely, you all. Not completely. Okay, yeah. Look at that one up here at the top. Look at this. This is a great big long one. They have the ability to line themselves up, is what they have their ability to do. Hello. Yeah. So this one had some of it on there. It did. It had some explosions on here. If I can, I'm trying to shrink this thing down. Oh, I've got it stuck on 200%. Yeah, this had some products, some ships on it. I wanted to see if there was any other ones on here that we could possibly look at. I don't think this one's up to date. No, it's not. It's from 2015. I rarely go over here. No, I don't want to look at that. I don't think this would show it either. Let's I was looking at this today too. I was looking at this a lot because I thought that I thought something shot out of the center, shot out of the sun over here when I put it in the 20 frames mode, because they covered it with the great big old black blob. The squares, how they do their covering up of whatever it is up there. So now you have to put 300 in here and 20 in here, because you are going to get hardly any movement if you do not. You all, let me look at you. Okay. Did they send a satellite into the sun about 6 months ago? They probably did. Yeah. What if it was was the UFO shooting lasers? You heard lasers were in the sky. Somebody sees the lasers in the sky. This is really blinky. Okay, we're done. We're done, you all. We get to see it. So this one is up to date, because this one's on March the 10th. I like to look at this because it has all of the dark plasma filament on it. See, you see these squares they're putting on it, these blocks to block out what's there. I'll get really close up on this in a second. I really will. But I just wanted to show this. If it will not. See, there's something. If you look in the corner right over here, there's something coming out. But we'll get really close up on it. But it won't let me slow this thing down, and that's the problem. It will not. See what they did? They covered it up. I think I saw like a V-shaped craft come out of there. I really did. I thought I saw something like a V-shaped craft come out of there, because I took a screenshot of it. It was coming out like this, and something was coming out of here, and that's why they covered it up. And that's what I saw right there. And I was trying to kind of bring it out some, but I couldn't really bring it out that much, because it went so fast is what happened. It went super, super fast. And somebody may look at it and say, Gina, no, that's not anything. It's just a solar or plasma, whatever. But that's what shot out of the sun. Let's come back over here, you all. See what they did? So let me just do this. I'm going to push that button. I don't want you all to see it like that. It is a cool image. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom up on it just as long as it's. I'm gonna make sure that. Did my screen freeze on me? My screen froze on me again, you all. It did. I'm gonna click into it again. Okay, we're gonna look at it because this is really interesting. I gotta wait. I want to see the comments. Okay, let's go up here. Let's go right up here, because this something comes out of here and they take that, they block it from here on up to there because something came out. I've got to make sure I've got it on here. Did you see it coming out of there? Well, the good thing with YouTube, you can slow it down a little bit. You all, I did it again. I'm sorry. I did not push this screen. I was too busy talking. Sometimes I push it. Sometimes I push the Stream Deck button and it won't flip over. Did you see it coming out? Yeah, we're going to look at it like this view right here. They covered it up. Yeah. You've had a headache for the last 2 days? Yeah, that's me. It's been very like a 1 and maybe a 2. That was it. Just enough to let me know that, hey, I'm in your head. And yeah. Did you see it coming out of the side? Yeah, something isn't right. But it's okay. It really is. See, they blocked it out. Let's look up here at the top. They got something going on this side too. I'd like to be able to stream NASA's thing. Well, I'm doing it right now, is what I'm doing. So yeah, they've got a lot, not a whole lot, but there's some things that look like they're covering up, is what it looks like. You can see. Staring at this makes me sleepy, you all. It does. I'm thinking, I'm getting sleepy staring at it because it's so massive. It's very, very fascinating. Let's see this timestamp right here. So if the explosion started around at 1900, so 7 o'clock, where's it at? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this right here. I'm gonna make it come out really fast so we can see it over and over and over. That way you'll be able to see it without it messing up. So let me go back maybe 20 frames. I want to show that. If it'll let me. That might be too many frames. I might just need 10 frames. Yeah, I got it. 10 frames. Just like that. I can't slow it down on my end. I can show it close up. But that's what came out. Whatever it is, it came out of the sun. Let's see if there's anything else going on. No, all we got is doing is just rocking it because I wanted to get that right here. So does it have a self-defense mechanism? I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I don't know about it. Sometimes I think the sun is mechanical. I do. Sometimes I think the sun is a big plasma being. Sometimes, well, and then I think the sun is a portal. And it's just plasma and it's not really as hot as they say it is. It could be a living entity. It really could be. There's so many thoughts about it. There really is. So many. So let's get back to this explosion. It did have an explosion. If I can find it. And it was on the not too good product. But that's okay. We can. It was not this product right here. Let me find it, you all, if I can. No, this is not it either. That's not it. This was the one. Although it's not a good one, you all. We can look at it. See, it just did that explosion right there. We can just let it keep going like that. The sun had an explosion. And according to the blue one, there was a ship. There was a ship that showed up as it was exploding. If you're just tuning in, you might have missed it, but it did. It showed up right during the explosion. You can see the ship right here. It showed up. You can see the outline of the explosion right here. And we got it also in the inverted mode right here as the grayscale inverted mode. And then I guess I closed out of that other one, you all. I think I did. Closed out of this one right here. Look at that. Right there, big long white ship. I think it's white. I really do. A long white ship, and you know, it reminds me of that ship reminds me of let me see if I can find my ships on here, you all. I want to find it, my favorite picture of the ships, if I can find it without messing up. I got so many pictures on here. I may not be able to find it right away. That's okay. Right here, this is my ships right here. Boom. They remind me of the long white ships. That reminded me of the long white ships right here. This is these are ships that I documented. This is part of my journey of June of 2018. And as the months progressed, more ships showed up. They showed up by the thousands, but this is like one of the best photos I've ever gotten of them right here. And you can see them in the inverted mode, and you can see them in the edge detect. They are massive ships. They really are. And they're out there. They're interdimensional. I call them light ships. Some people call them the chariots of the Most High God. They do. Some people say, oh, they're demons. But I don't get that feeling, okay, because I certainly would not want to have any contact and spread the good news about these. I would not. I wouldn't want to do it at all. I wouldn't. So if you've not seen this picture before, this is my beginnings right here, documenting this. And when I first started doing it every night, for around 2 weeks, I literally, in my dream state, I was on a ship looking out great big windows, taking the same pictures over and over and over and over in my dream state. I did. And I was exhausted, but that's okay, you all. It is. I really like looking at them. I do. Yeah. This kind of reminded me of the one that was in front of the sun. Like kind of right there. And or right there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, they have, they're interdimensional. I documented them coming in. Or maybe they made themselves known by the thousands from June of 2018 all the way through the 2020. I even resigned from my job. I had a really good job, and I resigned from my job in order to do what I'm doing full time. I did. And my day that I resigned was on February the 2nd of 2020, or February the 20th of 2020 was my official resignation day. Yeah, so you all, it's pretty cool. It really is. We got this sun exploding right there. Yeah. You're so very welcome, you all. I am going to go. There was an explosion as a CME and it's earth facing. Someone told us on here. So, yeah, that's pretty exciting. But it's not exciting. I don't want nothing to happen to anybody and put anybody out. I don't. But I want to thank you for coming on here. And thank you, moderators. And thank you all for your comments. I didn't get to see them all. I didn't. Yeah. Um, yeah. Finally, a beautiful ship show instead of the normal SHIT show we all have witnessed and survived. Well, that is not too pleasant of a comment. I think we could use some better words to describe. Yeah, that's just me. Yeah, my God. Yes, you all. That's just me. That's just me. That's okay. Yeah. So yeah, these are out there. They are. One day they're going to make their presence known. They are, and it's exciting. Let me put this right here. I'm sitting here talking, and I did not flip it around. Yeah, I didn't. That's okay. Yeah. So I am going to go. I'm going to go. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and thank you once again for coming on here. Yeah, love you.